I'm 20 days into my creatine experiment and I keep asking myself, can creatine actually help with knee pain? Why am I asking? Because I've been chasing my jump rope challenge goal for 200 jumps a day, and lately I've felt something around my knee, maybe tendonitis, maybe overuse. It made me wonder if creatine helps build and maintain muscle, could that extra strength help my knees when I push myself? I'm Andy, creator of the 5BX60 exercise program for people over 60, a simple, safe, daily plan to help improve strength, mobility, and health span. And in this channel, Aging Strong is about helping you stay active, independent, and full of life. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see how my creatine test, the jump rope challenge, and one story about my friend Jackie all connect into a surprising truth about creatine and why your knees may be better than you think. My friend Jackie is convinced that she ruined her knees while playing soccer during a teenager, and for decades she's told herself they're permanently damaged. Exercise would make it worse, she feared. That story shaped her choices. She avoided workouts. She skipped long walks. She hesitated on stairs. And every time her knees ached, it confirmed her fear. She thought she was protecting her knees, but she was really protecting her belief. Here's the problem. The less Jackie moved, the more her supporting muscles became. And the weaker they got, the more her knees had to carry the load alone. That's when that fear didn't fade. It grew. This is the cycle I see all the time. Maybe you felt it yourself. Pain, fear, less movement, more pain. That cycle is powerful, but it's not permanent. One day, I asked Jackie to try something simple. Sit in a chair, lift one leg, hold, lower. She braced for pain. She waited for that sharp stab, but instead, she felt her thigh muscles switch on. That's when the light bulb went off. Her knees weren't gone, they were just unsupported. The muscles designed to protect them had been asleep for too long. And here's the first big takeaway. Sometimes it's not about fixing the joint, it's about waking up the muscles around it, and that's when your story begins to change. Here's the rule I live by. I use it myself during the jump rope challenge, and I share it with everyone. Sharp or stabbing pain, stop immediately. That is your red light. Mild ache or stiffness, that's okay. That's your muscles waking up. That's your green light. Jackie learned it. I live by it. And if you learn to tell the difference, you'll stop being afraid of every little twinge. Pain is a warning. Effort is progress. This rule alone is worth staying with me because it's the difference between staying stuck and moving forward safely. Here's why creatine enters the picture. If stronger muscles protect the knees, then building and keeping those muscles is everything. Creatine is one of the most studied supplements in the world. Athletes use it, bodybuilders use it, but here's the secret. It's not just about big muscles. For people over 60, creatine may help preserve the muscle we already have, help with recovery, keep us stronger longer, and stronger muscles, they take pressure off the knees. They act like shock absorbers every time you walk, climb stairs, or in my case, jump rope. But here's the doctor reminder. I am not a doctor. I told mine before I started this test, and I recommend you do the same. If you're thinking about creatine or starting new exercises, talk to your doctor first. Safety matters more than speed. Stick around, because in a few minutes, I'll share what I've already noticed 35 days into this test, and it's not what I expected. Now let's talk about the foundation, 5BX60. 11 minutes, 5 simple moves, and every one of them supports joint health while building strength. Toe touches loosen tight hamstrings and calves, those strings that tug on the knee. Crunches strengthen your core so you move with balance instead of wobbly. Superman strength is glutes and back, taking pressure off your knees every time you climb stairs. Push-ups add whole body stability so you're not dumping weight on your joints. And cardio, marching in place, walking, jumping in place if your knees allow, keeps the joint lubricated like oil on a hinge. Here's the key. Every one of these exercises can be adjusted. Smaller movements, slower pace, shorter range. You don't have to push through sharp pain to make progress. And this is what Aging Strong is really about. Not just living longer, but living better. That's health span, the years when you're active, independent, doing what you love. Protecting your knees protects more than just the joints. It protects your future. It's walks with friends. It's travel. It's pickleball. It's chasing grandkids around the yard. That's why I combine 5DX60 with this creatine test. One is the daily practice, the other is the experiment. Together, they're more about exercise, they're about keeping life open and free. Now, I want you in this conversation. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what I just discovered next on this test. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your knee story? Have you ever held back from exercise because you were afraid it would hurt more? And if you know someone like Jackie stuck in the fear cycle, share this video with them. It might be the nudge that they need to move again. And don't forget, I'll be live again this Wednesday. Bring your questions. Creatine, knee pain, jump rope, whatever you've got. Let's talk about it together. Here's the truth. It's not pain that steals independence. It's fear of moving. Muscles are your knee's best friends. They carry the load. They ease the stress. They give you back the freedom you thought you lost. That's why I move every day. That's why I'm testing creatine. And that's why I believe when you combine the right exercises with the right support, your knees don't have to hold you back. Stick with me through this 45-day test because the changes I've noticed so far are already surprising me, and I can't help but sharing what happens next. Until then, keep moving. Keep aging strong.